If you are under the impression that the system is offering us freedom, if you still buy the bullshit of the patriarchy system that, by obeying the laws, the man-made laws, made up by the man-made rules, made up by the man-made language, to be interpreted by a man-made dictionary, which, by the way, can change. I mean, meanings for words today aren't exactly the same meanings they had 400 or 500 years ago. Language changes, much like society. Unfortunately, we are still, even though society is changing its themes, its schemes, its ways of functioning, we don't really have a holistic family anymore. It's all about me, and what I can get, even from my children now, which is messed up when you really think about it. But anyways, if you believe this patriarchy system is inviting you to be a free person, you haven't been paying attention. Every choice you make in the system that they're training you from a young age comes from a place of fear. Don't eat that, you'll get fat. Don't eat too much salt, you'll get high cholesterol and high blood pressure. Don't do that, don't do this. You better do that, because if you don't do that, then this is going to happen. And if you don't eat that, then that's going to happen. If you don't wash your hands this way, then they won't be clean. Oh my God, if you don't wear 100% cotton, your freaking skin can't breathe. If you go out in the sun too long, you're going to get cancer. And if you eat God knows what, your teeth are going to go yellow and blah, blah, blah. God, it just never fucking ends. They tell you you're free because you aren't in a cage. They tell you you're free because you can choose every day what you want to eat, what you want to dress, and where you want to go. But you're not free. Every fucking choice you people make in the system is coming from a place of fear. I go to school so my neighbors think I'm a good mom. I send my kids to school so people think I'm a good mom. I bathe my kids so people don't think I neglect them, even when my kids actually smell clean and technically they're covered in dust but don't actually feel dirty. I could probably just hose them and they'd probably be equally clean. I understand if they're actually in something messy and dirty and they're not just like, cute little kids running around being cute little kids. I get it. But we make so many choices and do so many things from a place of fear. That's freedom. When you're making choices out of a place of fear, does it feel good? I am going to make sure I exercise today because if I don't, all the people in the gym are going to make fun of me, so I better do it. Dude, we've even created systems for health and well-being based on peer pressure, based on the shame, blame, and guilt game. Oh, you better work out because if people don't see you at the gym, they'll know you're slacking. You better eat right because if you run into your trainer in town, they're going to see you eating crap. Dun, dun, dun. Do you guys know how much cortisol and other stress hormones get released when every choice you make is based from a place of fear? Thank God for the people in this country who are fighting to keep us safe. How do you guys feel down in the States right now? Do you feel safe? Especially from your own government? Funny, there's a lot of countries around the world who could probably relate to it at the moment. I don't know how to even go about touching on that one, especially seeing as there's probably a huge number of people in the States right now who did genuinely fight for their country with the right intentions, who are looking at it right now going, what the fuck? But hey, you guys are advocating for the freedom. Don't go back to the Wild West. That would be just inhumane and uncivilized. Really? Because right now, 1 in 3 kids are being essayed before the age of 12. We have a divorce rate over 50%, where young men and women who aren't allowed to legally get tattooed can mutilate their body before the ages of 15 without the consent of an adult that actually cares about their well-being. Because, parents don't know their kids and kids don't know their parents, and everyone should sell each other out, and it's all cutthroat and fear. The whole freaking quantum family thing went up in flames as soon as the Industrial Revolution took over. It just kind of fucked everything up. I don't know if y'all noticed that pattern, but it did. Industrial Revolution, and then the whole family, right, holistic, functional family with, it just kind of went. Anyways, But I understand you guys want to fight for your freedom. And I do understand when people say, don't wish for the wild, wild west. But I'm going to tell you, the reason why I wish for the wild, wild west is because nobody has the confidence to stand up for what they believe in anymore, first of all. Society has taken that away because don't step out of line and be different. Again, fear. You wouldn't want to stand up for something you actually believe in and actually have people, because now the government can pretty much just make up a law to arrest you. Oh my God, you are jaywalking. I'm arresting you today. Oh, you're standing on the street in indecent exposure. I think I should arrest you today. Whatever they feel like coming up with. Plausible causes. Basically, you're pissing them off. So it's time for you to stop being in the public eye because you piss people off and I don't want them to see you anymore because they might actually start questioning all of our authority. But yes, freedoms. What fucking freedoms? It's a lie. It's a goddamn lie. If you have enough money, you can probably buy certain freedoms and privileges that us lower class individuals can't afford. But it's not free. The fact that we have to hide from our government things that we just do to live, like, it's insane to me. It is fucking insane. What happened if a farmer was to sell whole milk somewhere in Ontario, Canada right now? Is there a law that still prohibits that? I don't know. But would they get arrested? Possibly. We don't live anywhere where it's free. You have to literally you don't just go to the local town, mayor's office to say, hey, can I sell stuff in town anymore? No, you have to go get and purchase a permit to sell stuff. You can't even legally sell shit you make unless you have a license to sell shit. It's wild to me that people think they're free. The only way to be free is to stop living in the system. Is to stop using it thinking you have to work within it. The system is a loop, a self-perpetuating cycle, just like poverty and just like the growing, epidemic in diseases that seem to be coming about, both mental and physical. These are loops that you cannot make better. You can either participate or not. Fear-based loops like the system will never provide you freedom. It'll always be false, advertisements. It's like every politician who's ever gone into office, I will promise to do this, 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 and this. And we just accept that maybe they'll do like 5 or 6 out of the 20 things, right? We just accept that. Why do we accept that? Why are we so passively letting them kick us and never being held accountable for the lies and bullshit? But hey, we're free, but we're too afraid to hold them accountable. But we're free! It doesn't feel like freedom when I can't voice my honest view and opinion without worrying if I'm going to be arrested. I'm sure there's a lot of people in the US right now who probably could relate to that. They're supposed to have freedom of speech, but yet they can't even be the daughter or son of an immigrant right now without the risk of being chased down and beaten to the ground and arrested. But how do you feel? Do you feel free? I bet. Yeah. Kind of probably wish you lived in the bush right now with all the free people that actually are free because they're not living in the system anymore. Anyways, that's just my little rant because it kind of upset me. Someone made a comment about be careful what you wish for. Dude, I know what I'm wishing for because I've been in the fucking system. I grew up in it. I grew up in the worst parts of it. I've seen people suffer twice as bad, 3 times as bad as me. And we're in a supposed country that isn't third world. Even though, I don't know, sometimes I wonder, man. But we do have water. That is true. We have water, so we are lucky. So I'm not going to count that one out. There's places that don't have water. But as far as the rest of it, I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I think we could do better. Okay, bye.